I didn't get it in time. I got nowhere near it. I'm going to have to work on that. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. There's me. And then if we go down here, we'll make... Look, it's Rynan. Rynan? Hey, Rynan. Hi, Rynan.
The new member of FEA Gaming, Rynan.
His name's Rynan. Thanks.
Rynan.
My name's Rynan. And then what am I missing? I'm missing that one there. There we go. So I did have this all hooked up to my Stream Deck to be able to automatically de-blur and blur when I want it to.
Yeah.
But it worked about 3 times and then it didn't work again. So I was like, oh, great. That's great timing. F that. And just deleted it. So, yeah, I've manually got to do it, which is a bit of a pain. However,
that is a bit of a pain. There's got to be a way that you can...
Yeah,
set it up, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Did you see the little transition thing that I done though? I just edited the thing. See if we can do it again.
I didn't see it.
So it's like our end screen.
I'm delayed, aren't I?
You'll see it in a second. You'll see it twice, in fact. So I'm going to go back to that one as well. Just a design genius.
I'm still not seeing it.
You'll see
it.
Just,
there it is.
Just watch it. Yeah, you got it? Yeah. Like, so
beautiful.
Between switching, I had that time to de-blur everything. That was not going to happen. Not a chance in hell.
No.
That worked well. Yeah, well, shut up, Jinx. Jeez. Trying here, all right? Hello and welcome.
I need to lower my camera. Like, I'm like half head, half camera on there, aren't I? Should I lower
half head, half camera? No, it's full camera, bud.
I'll just lower that just a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
You probably see all the rubbish on the floor now, but it's a better camera angle.
I'm joking, Jinx. I love you, really. It's not too bad, actually. It's not picked up most of it that I can see.
No, not even remotely. I literally... so for anyone that's watching today, me and Christina have put together my new desk setup. She's got my old desk, and then her desk is downstairs. So I literally just scooped everything off my old desk straight into the corner, got the new desk in, and then only had time to basically set the PC up and be ready for this.
So it wasn't just me eating my dinner.
No, I mean, I was ready. It was literally you
was.
eating your dinner.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You win. Whatever. Whatever.
All right, let's crack on.
Anyway, hello. Welcome to FEA Gaming Podcast. Take a crack at the number. Which one do you think we're on?
We are on 19.
Is that for realsies, or are you just...
Yes, I literally have no idea.
Yeah, okay. Let me check. We are on... Well, podcast 12 was the last one that we didn't do live. So...
Oh, we've done loads of live, though, haven't we?
We have. We are up to 17.
Oh.
17.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. What did you say? What number did you say?
19.
19. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe try and save that for like 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Cut you in.
I'll keep guessing 19 until I get it right.
Until you get it right, and then don't forget you got to change it up a bit. But
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Then I'll
17.
Do it again with a different number.
Yeah. And you were still on time, Rynan. Rynan's got good timekeeping skills. I'm not sure about that Ryan bloke though. But
Rynan's on the ball.
Rynan's on it. Got it right. You did. Smashed it.
Killing it.
Episode 17. Rynan is going to be our guest, and he is going to lead the podcast today as well.
I am.
He is. When he's seen it, when he's looked at it.
I'm just trying to load up the stream chat as well, get that in a place where I can see it.
Got it. Oh, you can pop out.
Yeah. So Ryan's in charge when our podcast discussion points channel is an absolute shambles, right? There's just stuff everywhere.
You did just post stuff, and I was just like,
just went
okay.
For it. I was like, yeah, I was just chucking stuff in for the fun of it. Yeah. So I guess I don't know if I'm really going to be able to get any sort of like flow out of all of these. But we'll start how we normally start, and we'll talk about what we've been playing. So we'll go to you first this time.
Yeah.
Fun. Listen to what you've been playing, bud.
I think I've played a little bit of Minecraft again, obviously.
Yeah,
Um, I have played some Phasmophobia and changed my pants about 10 times in a 2-hour sitting.
absolute wuss.
Absolutely, I
Like, I'm
agree.
just going to go sit in the van and let you know the
Right,
activity
but
levels.
was it or was it not helpful?
Not really.
Yes, it
No.
was. Of course it was.
It's like,
Unbelievable.
oh, activities
Uh,
up to 10. It's like, yeah, we know. We're literally cowering in a corner.
um, we played some World War Z last night as well on the
We
Game
did.
Pass.
Yeah.
That is hella fun. I had a
Turned it off.
really good time on
Yeah, that was good fun. I wasn't
World
expecting
War
it to
Z.
be that fun.
No, it was really good fun.
Mhm.
I've been playing a bit of Pokemon off Discord and just before bed because the new DLC drops next week, which I'm excited
Right.
about. I think that's it. Among Us. Been playing a lot of Among Us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with someone. Among Us.
Among Us is good. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me, really. I've still got
Um,
games to play on PlayStation, but and the Cold War as well. We done the beta last weekend.
we did.
Hmm.
Yes. And we'll talk a bit about that in a few minutes. But
Yeah,
um, I've been playing loads of stuff. It feels like I've played loads of stuff this week. I
that's
picked
because you've
up.
been off work. You've been able to.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I picked up. What's it called? The Long Dark off of Game Pass, and it's like a solo survival game. But it's got a story mode on it. So I've been playing through that, and it is pretty good. Um, it's not as like hardcore survival as what Green Hell is. It's more like managing your temperature because it's set in. I think it's like up in Canada somewhere, so it's just snowy constantly. So
yeah.
you have to like manage your body temperature, and your clothes can get wet from the snow, and you have to like chuck them next to a fire to dry them out, stuff like that. So it's got some pretty good survival elements, and the story seems bizarre at the moment. I
Yeah.
haven't really got that far into it, I'd say, but yeah, it's good. It's a good little
I have
pickup. That one.
got. I have downloaded that since you played it. Since you started
Yeah,
playing it to
it's
give it a
definitely
go.
worth it. Yeah. Um,
And I've also got
so
Medieval Dynasty coming up as well.
yes, so you've bought it.
Hmm.
Are you gonna? You said you were planning
It is
on.
going to be a series on the channel for sure.
Yeah,
I've seen very little about it, but from what I've seen, um, I think it could be a good time. So I feel like there's something that will be posted episodically on the channel. It depends on sort of the popularity on how much and when it gets uploaded. But
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to try and
I'm
get a large chunk of that done in the
just playing
next
about my lighting,
couple of days.
trying to figure out like this big shine that I've got going on my front, but it's literally from my monitor, I think. So there's not really much I can do about it.
Which one?
The big boy, the new one, it's too bright.
Too
So yeah,
bright.
yeah, that will go up on the channel. I guess we'll just play it by ear and see how people like it, and
Possibly Saturdays, depending on what's going on with Animal Crossing, because we've had a
yeah,
little blip with Animal Crossing.
yeah, we'll figure that one out, and then we'll
Yeah,
go from there. So potentially
exactly that.
Saturdays.
Potentially, potential.
So yeah, so I've been playing the Long Dark. We played some World War Z. I played a couple matches of the COD beta yesterday. It felt better. Like I don't know if they've improved anything, or whether it's just because I've had like a almost week break. But it felt a little bit better.
My thing with that still is that it seems like if you go in not solo, it seems like they crank matchmaking up
Yeah, we've
massively.
got to try it out again this weekend and see if
Yeah,
they've adjusted it.
it seemed like last weekend. It seemed that you played some solo games, I played some solo games, and I
And they
got on
went better.
absolutely fine. And I
Yeah,
weren't sweating my ass off just to get 10 kills, you know.
yeah.
But then as soon as we partied up and we went into a game, I mean, I think we only had a handful of games and that was enough, weren't it? So
Yeah, yeah. It was not fun.
there's something with their matchmaking. I think it's to do with group and how many you have in a group.
Yeah, I feel like it's like their skill based matchmaking is there when it's solo, but then when you start partying up with people, it feels like it piles it all on top of each other.
mm,
So like my skill based matchmaking is being combined with yours, and it's putting us against solo players that are that good. Do you know what I mean? Where it's not the case, it's
which
putting
makes
us
me feel
against
really
people.
poo poo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I know I'm not this bad at Call of Duty, but I just really feel
That's
it.
odd, but I experienced it too. I mean, we had in the alpha weekend. I know that's an earlier build, and they've changed it since then. So maybe try it with 3 people would be a good idea as well. But
Yeah,
in the alpha weekend, when we went up to 3 people in a party, it was ridiculous.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
It wasn't fun.
insane. Um, I, I think between us, we probably had one good game each across probably 10, and then we gave up. I think it was just that I think there's something behind it that is making it worse for grouped players, honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Like unintentionally though, I don't think
yeah,
obviously that's their intention for it to be like that. I feel like it's just that the matchmaking doesn't quite work with a group of players, and that's it.
yeah. And that's
Um,
when you could get into a party. Yeah, exactly
yes, the
that,
alpha was
Jinx. Yeah.
pretty rough for that.
The beta's fine though. We've not had an issue so far with what we played, so they've definitely sorted that part of it out anyway. Yeah.
um, so what else have I been playing? I played a bit of Overwatch. I've had a few games of Overwatch.
I need to hop back on that. I really want to do competitive again.
Yeah, I think I've in the few matches I've played, I've gone from like level 12 to level 17 or something like that, and not doing too bad. I've been trying to focus on my tank plays. Like what I was doing before was literally like I like playing Roadhog. I'm kind of good with Roadhog. I'll just pick Roadhog. But now when I'm going into a match, I'm waiting for the other tank to pick, seeing what their pick is, and then basing my pick off it.
Yeah. Hmm.
So like I'll wait, and if they pick a diva or they pick Roadhog, then I'll go Reinhardt because we need someone that's got shields, and then do the opposite if they pick Reinhardt or something like
Yeah.
that. So I'm trying to be a little bit more considerate, and it feels like it's paying off a little bit more.
Yeah. I think if we can get a stack on that, that'd be great. I've wanted to play more, but my viewers don't understand the game, so don't enjoy watching it. But if
Well,
you
we need
enjoy
to
playing it,
team up.
we'll party up. We'll team up
Yeah,
and go into some. I know
let's get a double streak going.
Chrissy will be more than up for it. I can message her now and she'll be on there within half a second. Like she's probably got a trigger finger waiting to click on Overwatch right
Yeah,
now.
it's good
I'm
stuff. It's
happy
good
to
stuff.
play some. I'd happily play some this weekend. Yeah, need to just
Mhm.
rank Ryan up a bit more to get him into the comp. And
I think you have to be 20,
5,
25. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I thought. Yeah,
But with the Halloween event, they potentially have some XP boost on. Maybe
maybe.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Good chance to get some Halloween skins though.
Oh, I'll be down to playing, and Stitch will be when she gets her new PC. Yeah, sweet. So that's 5.
Yeah,
That's,
we've always got Alex as well. Alex is always up for playing
Alex will
Overwatch,
play it.
isn't he?
There you go. Full 6.
We need to do it. We need to do like a dual stream Jinx
Yeah.
and hit up some Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what else? Have I been playing anything else? I
Have you
don't think
played
I
any
have.
Tsushima this week or no?
No, I loaded it up when I got my new monitor because I was like, well, I need to see what Ghost of Tsushima looks like in 4K instead.
Yeah.
So I loaded it up and did one mission, but that was it. I'm saving it now. I think I'm saving it for the PS5, and then I'll finish that game on the PS5.
So Jinx is just saying that he's a great support. So you've got Chrissy, who is a Mercy main through and through.
Yeah.
You got Jinx on support, who will probably, if I know Jinx, he's going to play Moira, and he was pretty good with Moira when I played.
Yeah.
You'll be a tank,
Yeah.
4K monitor, nice. You'll play tank. I can play Orisa pretty good, I reckon, to quite a high level. Yeah, we'll be sorted. Well, we can have a decent 6 stack and
Yeah.
smash it. Moira main, yeah, called it.
Good guess.
Called it. No, I've played with him before, and that's all he was playing. So I was
Right.
like, but then subbing that, if they want to play something else, I can also play Zen to quite a good level, or tank
Yeah.
either really. Yeah, I've got my
I think
chosen.
I've
Sort
just
of,
about got there I'm pretty happy with
He's been
Roadhog. I'd say I can play him to a good standard. I'm pretty much there with Reinhardt now, I think, and I think I could do Diva a little, but the others I just can't seem to get to grasps with. Like
yeah.
Orisa, whenever I'm playing against an Orisa, I'm getting slapped. But as soon as I pick her up, I'm just doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's just really hard work.
Yeah, they're all very unique, and unless you spend the time with them, you're not
Yeah.
gonna get used to
Yeah.
them. Bro, I want jumping Overwatch now. Right, let's go on with it. Let's go on with talking
move
about
on.
things.
Let's move on. All right. So what we got? We were having a chat with our good friend Ross, who was on the podcast previously. He works for a game developer. So he was talking to us about the whole CD Projekt Red's forcing their forcing their developers into a crunch. And for anyone that doesn't know what a crunch is, it's basically when a lot of game companies have it written in their contracts that they can basically authorize this mandatory crunch where all the workers have to start doing 6-day weeks. Depending on what country they're in, that extra day, the overtime is unpaid. Fortunately for CDPR, because they're in Poland, Polish laws say that they have to be paid for overtime. So
nice.
Although they're being forced to do these extra days, they are being paid for it. So it's not as bad as what it could be when Rockstar were doing the same thing or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this all came off the back of CD Projekt Red coming out and saying, I think it was like earlier in the year. Well, I think it was when they did their first delay, and they said, like, we're doing a delay because we're just not going to have any crunches. We're not going to do it. We care about our staff and all this. And then next thing we know, they've forced a crunch on their developers to get the game out.
I am not surprised.
No,
This game is shaping up to be insane. I hear the game is done though, right?
it's gold, but they're bug fixing now, so
Yeah.
it's never going to be finished, is it?
Not in time for when they want. Anyway, I don't think. I can't see it, even with this crunch.
No.
This game is shaping up to be insane. Like
Yes.
I watched the Night City Wire, the 4th episode yesterday.
Yes, me too.
On the vehicles. Oh my god!
I didn't realize they were like putting so much detail into, like, for some reason the vehicles didn't even cross my mind about this game. But they're still doing so much variation and putting so much detail into all these cars and these motorbikes.
It is nutty. This game is shaping up to be really good. And I'm stuck between getting it on next gen console or PC. I don't know which one to go for.
I'm really unsure because
Um,
from what I've heard, the Cyberpunk will be backwards compatible from day one, but it won't be the PS5 version from day one. So we don't know when the PS5 version is going to come out. So it's like, do we just get it on PC and just, like, play it maxed out the whole time, or we'll get yet another game for the PS5? I just don't know.
Yeah, so my thing with it is that I could get it on PC and I know my PC would run it, but is it going to run it to the standard that I want it to run it at?
Yeah.
And then that's where I start going into the realms of, I'm just going to update my graphics card that isn't bad, but I want to be able to play Cyberpunk on...
I want it in Ultra.
Exactly that. Even the street names are all named. I mean, the detail is just crazy. Didn't they go out to, like, haven't they got, like, a hell of a lot of streamers in there as well? All have their own characters and stuff.
Yeah, Carnage has got got a cameo. Alana Pierce has got a cameo. There's loads of people. They've all got cameos and their own little stories to do.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Like, and they could just, most of them, they could add after the game's released as DLC.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, streamer stories, and that's the DLC pack right there.
Yeah, and then just add a bunch of streamers into the game somewhere.
It looks dope. I mean, if you haven't watched the Nightwire episodes, go back and watch them. Just see what the game's about if you've not seen it yet.
To see the amount of effort they were putting into getting the sounds of the cars as well was just unreal, wasn't it?
Oh no, we got an ad.
And then they show up and they've got Keanu Reeves' motorbike in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's riding it himself on the
yeah.
Sorry, lads, I got to start streaming. No worries, bud. Have a good stream, and we'll hop in after this anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Night City Wire, yeah,
Go and catch up with all of them. They're
catch up,
really
watch
good.
them all. I think I could probably go back, and even though I've watched them all so far, I think I could watch them again.
Yeah, and the thing I like about the Night City Wires is they're giving us so much information, but none of it is like giving away what the game's going to be.
No.
It's just giving us background stories and little tidbits,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's when it comes out, it's going to be a very GTA style type game. Honestly, keep
Yeah.
it up. Love these and needs more. Thank you very much, Jinx. We appreciate that, bud. Have a good stream. Like I said, we'll hop in a bit. Yeah, it's going to be very GTA style, I think, and it's probably going to push GTA 6 to do things that they weren't expecting to have to do.
Yeah, they've finally got a competitor, really, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, you look at Watch Dogs. I guess Watch Dogs is their closest competitor at the minute.
Yeah.
But even then, that's its own thing, really. But it's as
Yeah, they're
close
not on the same
as it
level,
gets.
are they?
No.
Not even remotely.
But yeah,
They've already confirmed that there's going to be an online as well, isn't there?
yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I mean,
It will literally just be like GTA Online,
ad-
but it will be
ad-
Cyberpunk Online, right?
Well, that's what you'd think, huh? It's yeah, I'm hyped for it, bud. I like to start with. I was a little bit like, it looks good. I'll get it. I'll play it. I'll probably enjoy
Yeah.
it. But the more that I've seen in these Night City Wire episodes, have just built the hype up.
Yeah.
They could put it back another 3 times, and I'd happily wait.
Well, that's the thing. It's like with everything we've been shown, it's not really a surprise that they've had to do 2 delays, and now they've had to bring on the crunch because of the amount of depth that is in this game.
Yeah.
I just feel like they should have been given a bit more freedom and the time.
I mean, I'm watching this now, right? You look in the bottom right corner. That's like stocks and shares. It's showing like stocks and shares data from within this. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know why that's there. You know,
You got to be able to invest, right?
Surely that's got to be part of the corporation story side of things. You know, where you choose the corporate.
Yeah. I think that's the one I'm going to go with.
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure.
I was thinking about them. I think that's the one I want to go with. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, it's shaping up to be something good. So
it really is.
Not long till it comes out. It comes out on the day that PS5 comes out,
which is crazy that it's not ready for PS5.
Yeah, but I guess they've just been focusing so hard on getting it done.
Yeah, and that's like less than a month, right?
Yeah, it is. No, it's not.
No, it's just over
3 days.
Ooh.
America will already have it, but we won't.
That's nutty. That's a whole
Wait,
different
is that
discussion.
an ad for Linus Tech Tips? What on earth?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll move on from that.
Yep.
And we will go to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We've got a couple of little bits about that. So you dropped in just before we went live. They've finally gone gold.
They have gone gold. It's good news. This was nice to see at the end of my working day. I opened it up. We've gone gold. I was like, yeah, you go.
You go, guys.
Like, I don't know. It's I like it. I like that they're ready to go with it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they haven't rushed it. I don't feel like if they've rushed it, I don't know. I mean, it's been in production for how many years now since Odyssey? Is it 2 years?
Yeah, and they took a year off as well, so there was no Assassin's Creed last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's 2 years, theory.
Yeah,
and hopefully that's all of the Assassin's Creed team just focusing on Valhalla, and no side projects. Fingers crossed.
And I think the important thing for me about the game is that although they've confirmed that the map is smaller than Odyssey and Origins, I feel like if they've spent double the amount of time on a map that's smaller, surely that means that there's just going to be better quality.
Yeah,
So hopefully that is what it translates out to, and we can finally get some half decent Assassin's Creed gameplay.
yeah.
But I've watched a couple reviews. There's been some people that have been allowed to play 6 hours of the game, and they all seem fairly positive with how it feels or how it
Good.
felt when they played it. And they're all excited to play it. So I think it's good news.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since. I actually
Really?
don't know. Yeah, I've not actually
That
played one.
long?
I want to.
Did you not play Origins? I know you didn't play Odyssey because you bought it and never played it. But did you play Origins?
Nope,
Syndicate?
nope. I think it was Black Flag.
Black Flag?
Black Flag was
Hell
my
of a
last
game though.
game. Oh, what a
Really
game!
enjoyed that one.
Oh, and that could lead me on to Skull and Bones, which we're not going to go
Yeah,
into this time.
let's not even go
Because
there again.
I'm just going to get riled up. I'm going to get upset.
So yeah, Valhalla's gone gold.
That's great
one
news.
little bit of information that I came across. I don't even know where or how, but they've confirmed that the default gender choice when you start the game up is what's called "let the animus decide," and what that will do is. In any cutscenes or anything like that, it will just randomly choose whether you're a male or a female at the time. So, that rather than because in this day and age, if they would have had a male and a female and it would default to the male, there'd have been people kicking off.
I'm just
right?
going to stop you there. Did you see that bit there where you developed the little village?
Yes.
That's got Black Flag written all over it. You know the bit at the top where you're on the was it Black Flag? It was Black Flag, right?
No, it was 3.
That was
wasn't
3.
it?
That was with
Where he
Connor
had the
Kenway.
settlement. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man, I enjoyed doing that as well.
that was good.
Let the animus decide. Yeah, it's all right. It's a feature.
Yes, I mean it doesn't affect me. I'm still going to pick a male. But
Yeah.
for the people that are sensitive about gender choices, they've now got this option where they can just have the game randomly choose.
Yeah.
And that's what the game defaults to. So when you start it up, they've shown what the screen is. They've got male and female on the left and the right, and then in the middle they've got let the animus decide, and that's the one that it defaults to start with. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll make some people happy. I can't see why it would make some people unhappy. So
I'm sure it will.
on.
It's the
Oh yeah,
internet.
there's always going to be someone that gets pissed off, right?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, so that's Assassin's Creed.
When's this out? When is this out now?
This is October. Wait, is it October?
It can't be. That's this month.
No, that's Watch Dogs Legion.
Watch Dogs Legion is out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks yesterday, I think it was.
Assassin's Creed is out on the 10th of November. It comes out with the Xbox.
Obviously,
it's a launch title. Well, not a launch title, but it's a day one for Xbox.
Yeah.
But yeah, Watch Dogs Legion is 29th of this month or something like that. What else have we got? We have. Oh, right. We're going to need you to search this on YouTube because I couldn't find the clip. I was scrolling through Reddit, and I saw something about Spider-Cat.
Have you not seen this?
I've seen it. There was like a clip on Reddit, but what I'm saying is I couldn't find it again anywhere else. Play it. It is amazing.
It is. It's great. I love it. All right, let's just make sure there's no ads because of course
there will be ads. There's always ads.
Of course, there's an ad.
One thing to note though. I'll explain it when it gets to it. But if we let this run a bit, so it's a little clip from Miles Morales showing off Spider-Cat.
I am excited to hear what the soundtrack's going to be like in this game.
Yes.
I feel like from the trailer, it gave off.
It was like
a hip hoppy,
like futuristic type thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Like techno hip hop type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that.
But yeah, so one thing to note here after he picks up this bag with a kitty cat in it, is when he webs out. That's the loading screen. Bear in mind, he's going from inside to outside. That was the loading screen.
That's pretty
Like
dope.
in Spider-Man, there was an actual load screen for that bit, whereas
Yeah.
in this, you just straight out. It's unreal. And look at the ray tracing on the window there. Ray tracing on the window.
That's nice.
It
And the
looks great.
reflections and
Yeah, it looks great. I cannot wait for it. So yeah, I got to this point and was like, oh, it's cute. It's like a little side mission, and there's a cat called Spider-Man, and oh, it's really cool. He's really cute. Can we pet the cat? Little do we know. Little do we know, you can do more than pet the cat.
You can become the cat. Imagine they release a suit that's a cat suit. just that cat, and you're just swinging about with a huge tail following you behind. Bruh, if there's any modders that are watching this, when this game
you can
releases,
get an outfit where the cat is in your backpack.
Yeah.
And not only that, there's a finishing move
that involves the cat.
That involves the cat. It's incredible.
That's great.
Game of the year. Game of the year right there. It is amazing. I really can't wait to play that game.
It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it again.
Yeah.
I say again. Again.
Yeah, we've still got to decide who gets to play it, though. Huh?
Yeah,
or what we're going to do around that.
Yeah.
Still on the subject of Spider-Man, there was that little bit of news that was kicking around. So what you've put in there is that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have been confirmed to be in Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
Everywhere I saw, like all the news articles were like, they might be in it.
No, I saw a confirmed one somewhere. And then a day later, I saw Sony saying, nope, not happening. Sorry. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Okay, so we don't know for certain then. Sony
could be doing that to cover it, right? And then when they're in it, they're like, everyone's like,
it could have been a hell of a like a scene, right?
Well, it would have. It kind of makes sense with regards to the way that, not Infinity War,
Endgame.
That's the one. Thank you. With the way that finished, on the bit where Doctor Strange goes in and he says, "Oh, there's only one way that we win."
Yeah.
During that, there's a lot of possibility that he could have messed with everything else,
with timelines.
Which would have opened up the whole. I can't. Man, my words are just.
You're having a bit of trouble, bud.
I am. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. It could have messed with that. And open that up to be sort of more live action, which would mean that not only would Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland be there, but you'd also have a Miles Morales turn up and probably a Spider-Gwen. I think that's dope. If they're doing it, I'm going to be so excited.
My only concern is, I think if they're going to bring Into the Spider-Verse, that universe, into the MCU, I don't want them to do it live action, because Into the Spider-Verse was incredible.
Yeah.
It was probably the best animated film I've ever seen. And I don't think they'd be able to do it justice if they made it live action.
No.
But then, do I really want to watch an MCU film and have a cartoon Spider-Man come in when there's 3 other Spider-Men there that are actual people? So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I mean, having Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield pop up, and
because
there be a bit about multiverse would be great.
There was some news about Jamie Foxx being in Spider-Man 3 and coming back as Electro. Which opens up the door, if they're going to cross them lines, opens up the door for them to cross some other lines, is sort of what people were saying with regards to that. I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out and one of them be in the next film, maybe even as part of like the post-credit scene.
You just have them, even if you have them recreate that meme the Spider-Man meme, you know, where he's pointing at himself.
Yeah.
If they just
Exactly
did that, but with the three of them
Yeah.
in the post-credit,
And just like looking at each other, like
yeah, they're like, huh? I think that'd be really cool.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, so there's that little bit of I don't know about news, but gossip kicking around.
rumors, gossips. Yeah,
Um,
I fell
we'll
for it
see.
because I loved the first two, even Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's films. I enjoyed them anyway.
Yeah,
Spider Man's they're films that I enjoyed. So for them, all three of them to be in one, that'd be dope.
That would be cool.
If they've all got their own costumes as well from.
Well, yeah, if they're all wearing their own versions.
Yeah.
And they've confirmed that Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. So
yep.
I do think it's going to be multiverse stuff that's going on because he's got his TV show that's coming to Disney Plus, isn't it? No, that's a film, isn't it? The Doctor Strange something about a multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, I think that's going to be like where the next group of MCU films heads whenever we actually get those films.
Yeah.
I feel like we've not had a new film for ages.
Yeah. So I'm just reading up now just to confirm what I was saying. So yeah, Jamie Foxx is going to be in Spider-Man 3.
Right.
And apparently there's something in their contracts that could hint towards why he's going to be there. It's like Rhino and stuff's going to be in there as well.
Right.
Which we knew anyway. I don't know. I'm going to look into it more for next time, but
yeah, it could be a lot of digging needed to get through that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will move on then. Let's talk about Monster Hunter. I put the link in there so then you can play the trailer.
Yeah, I saw this as well.
It looks kind of cool, huh? I've never played a Monster Hunter film.
You've never played a film?
I've never played a Monster Hunter game. But I think this film looks cool, and you can never go wrong with Mila Jovovich, right?
Resident Evil goddess
she basically
herself.
Saved the Resident Evil like franchise in the films.
Crazy.
But no, I think I like the look of this, and it's out in December as well.
They've got, from what I've seen following this, there's been quite a bit of stick for it, but I don't know why. I think it's these diehard Monster Hunter fans or film fanatics where they're like, well, that doesn't make sense because it doesn't happen in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be your hardcore Monster Hunter players.
Yeah. Whereas for me, if I go to watch a film, I go to watch the film, and if I enjoy the film, I enjoy the film.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not going to pick holes in films. That's not what I'm there for. I'm there to enjoy them. I've paid the money to enjoy them. I'm going to try and enjoy them. If I don't enjoy them, I just waste my money. But don't come at me picking holes in it and trying to make it sound a lot worse than what it actually is, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, I've played Monster Hunter World, and it's very close to what that was. That particular monster there, the Ragnar something or other. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it looks dope.
I feel like it could be good fun to watch, right?
Yeah, it reminds me sort of like a new age, more action combat Jurassic World with these monsters that I know from the games.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks pretty
Flame swords? Yeah, I think one of the things was like, where's giant like grenade launcher or something someone was asking about straight away as soon as they saw it, and I was just like, what? Don't pick a hole in that.
Yeah. I love this bit though. Just like, oh, there's a big dragon.
Yeah.
And then she just fucking runs at it.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, what's that?
Yes, I was going to say that, I noticed that at the end of when I watched the trailer. I don't know if that's just like a generic ad or if PlayStation is sponsoring it because, like I said before,
it's a Sony thing.
Monster Hunter World is going to be on the PS Plus collection as well for PS5.
Yeah, it's a Sony film, so they've probably got that in all of their latest trailers.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be up for going to watch it. I think it'd be pretty cool. It'd be good to finally go to a cinema again.
Yeah, right.
I need it.
And watch something that's like half decent and not just sort of, oh yeah, they've decided to bring this film out, and it's like, ooh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a random one there that I came across on Twitter.
I think it looks cool. I like it.
While we're on the subject of PlayStation,
our favourite subject. Let's go.
Wait, what? We never talk about PlayStation. What are you on about? Yeah, so we've got a couple bits. Obviously, there's the PS5 UI show off. If you want to be loading that. But one other tiny little bit that I've got is I think it was from the developers of NBA 2K. They've said that the DualSense controller will simulate player fatigue. So what that means is when your player starts tiring out, you'll feel more tension in the sprint button as they get more and more tired.
So this is like what I said about the guns, where if your gun jams, they can like block it out.
Yeah. Or even like on some games where they have weapon condition, you can have the trigger get tighter as the condition of a gun gets worse.
Or a sword or something like.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's good to see that someone's finally come out and said that they're going to be doing something with that.
So because I've been playing Minecraft, I can imagine that'd be cool on Minecraft, like when your tool's getting low.
Yeah.
And it starts like sort of stiffening up a bit and you have to tap it to hit it once, or
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 10 minutes of this UI stuff, so
look at this bit though. Like how sexy does this screen look?
Looks clean, doesn't it?
With the glittery bronze just floating around.
It looks clean. I like it.
It does. Yeah. So when I first watched this, I watched it not long after it dropped. I think I was about 30 minutes late to the show because it just dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I went on Reddit afterwards and had a look at the comments, and initially all of the comments were negative. People weren't happy with it.
Right.
But then I gave it half the day, went back, complete opposite. Everyone's loving it.
Wait, what?
It was just the people. It was the people that were hating it were quick to it. Yeah, they were quick to start dumping on it.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Have we got a guest? Special guest?
We've got a guest. Wait a minute. Okay. The child fell asleep, so she's only just now having dinner.
So yeah, the first thing they're showing off. So what they've done here is they've booted up the game from rest mode.
Yeah.
And this is the screen that you get, which is what they call the control panel. I think it was
control center.
That was it, control center. And it's got all these different cards on it. And they explain what they are. So like the activities are like checkpoints of a certain game where you can select one and jump straight into it. They've said that it's only going to be on select games when certain games want to include it. So you might find that there'll be games that don't have it at all. But the ones that do use this activities function, looks like it could come in handy. If you want to jump in and out of games more than anything.
Just a side note, watching this makes me want to play Little Big Planet 3 as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to get it.
I don't know, something about it. It looks really nice.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like. But yes,
I like what they've done with regards to like being able to jump into different activities.
Yeah. So, like, my thought was it works good for something like the Sackboy game, but does it really work for general games? Like, can you see, for example, Call of Duty making use of that apart from that you can just go into different missions. It's basically just going to be mission select.
Yeah.
So I don't know how useful that's going to be. It's a cool addition. I can't see me using it much though.
No.
But that is one thing that people are complaining about, is that they're not going to use it, so therefore it's rubbish. The typical thing.
That's not something to sort of be negative about, is it? If you're not going to use it,
because
just
someone will use it.
don't say anything and just don't use it. Like,
exactly. It's not going to kill you, is it? To have
literally
it
not affecting your life at all.
there? No. But yeah, so it's good that it's got the thing I'm picking up here though is that the dashboard can go overlay on games really well.
And quick.
We all complain about how PS4, if you try to go back to the dashboard while playing a game, you'll be there for about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to open up a party, you could buy to 20. So seeing it work this well, I mean, they've got a video playing while playing the game in the background, and then they even minimize it and keep it running while they're still playing the game. So
and you can snap it as well. Oh,
and you can move it around. And later on, they have like someone sharing their screen, and they've got the person's shared screen in while they're playing the game as well. So it seems like they've worked really hard on having the whole UI actually work.
Yeah,
is the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the bit they mention, I think this is where they mention it about the being able to get the hints, is kind of cool. So you don't have to go online to search how to do it.
Yeah,
you just get
you can activate it straight up.
But you have to have PS Plus to do it. So it's like a built-in thing. But I mean, who's not going to have PS Plus? So
that's it.
Basically, everyone will have it. Yeah. Someone started a voice chat, click a button, bang, straight into the voice chat. That's the key, right? How often are we playing Call of Duty? We'll finally open up a party, and then as soon as you have to try and accept that invite, you've missed half your match or something.
Yeah.
Just trying to load it up.
Or you press the button to go to the party, it backs you out to the UI, and then you click on party again and it backs you out again. I've had that probably so many times. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
No. It does.
Yeah, this is the share screen thing that you're on about.
Yeah, so again, I don't know like how often this is going to become handy. I don't know about it being handy. I guess if you are, even if you were playing a co-op game, I suppose it's good to have your like co-op partner's perspective on the screen. But the fact you can move it to wherever you want to is amazing.
So I'm thinking co-op, or if you stream and you're streaming a co-op game.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
so
say
you just have someone else's perspective in the corner for the stream to see.
Yeah. So say we're playing. I don't know. Let's go for World War Z because we played it last night, and having 2 points of view on that game would be cool. If I was to be on the main screen, the way that we could have that set up is by having your picture in the top right corner, and we don't have to do any editing. There's no delay with regards to what the issues that we have had. Yeah. Because it's all going straight through the Elgato anyway, and it's already being streamed across. So I like it. I think it's really cool, and this game looks dope as well. I'm actually
I'm a bit sad that they didn't show off a match just to see how it plays. They're like, let's go into it. No, we just want to take a picture.
Yeah.
Fuck. But the I think the key point from that part is just how quickly it loads up.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly they went from Sackboy into this game. Yeah. And this game looks great. Looks like it'd be good, mindless fun,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how much it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like a £70 game or not.
I reckon 25, 30 quid.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But so they got the screenshot plus, that's fair enough. Can't really.
You can do loads of editing and stuff in it as well, can't you? Apparently they've added loads of editing things, which is cool. Therefore it.
And then I think after that they actually go to the proper.
That is Chrissy's character already. Like, she would definitely the little bot. Yeah.
Weeb. So this is the dashboard. The only thing I'm not sure on is how small the tiles are up the top.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it. I
I
feel like
think
they
what
could be a
they've
bit
done is
bigger.
that if you look at the current one, everything's along the middle, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is what they've done. So I think they've probably just said we're going to tuck it up away, and then the rest of it can be about the game. And
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Whereas, like
It's
on
not.
PS4, it's all in the middle, and you have to go down to go to the game, right?
Yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like they could just make it a bit bigger. It just seems like there's quite a lot of empty space there. But
maybe there's an option for it.
yeah, might be. I'm glad that they've put media in a separate one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'll never go into it.
No, no.
And then also they'll show it in a second. They've got the PlayStation Store, and it's now integrated into the PlayStation rather than being a separate app.
That's
So
so good.
wave goodbye to another 10-minute wait trying to open
So
up the
good.
PlayStation Store.
Never mind trying to buy the game. Like you buy
Yeah.
the game quicker than you could load the store up now, and that's the full
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, it's literally there. You
Yeah.
go across to it, and you've got all the games there on show. Yeah, so I mean, it's. I'm not sure like what I wanted the UI to be, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Like it, I'm not blown away.
But you're
I'm just
not.
glad that they've
Yeah.
fixed the issues.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
The PlayStation Store and the party one have always been the biggest one for
It's
me.
the party thing for me.
Yeah.
I think is the key point that they had to sort out.
Yeah.
The cards I'll probably never make use of, but again, that's not an issue. Like it's not gonna kill me. Being able to share screenshots to Twitter, probably never going to use it, but again, it's a cool function because someone will probably use it.
And it's 4K as well.
Yeah, and you've got those guys that they're like game photographers.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen. Yeah.
So they'll those kind of people will probably use this function. Is my guess. Which would be good to see and see what they can come up with. But
I like
think
it.
all in all, yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with it.
It's clean. And like what they were saying when they were going through it, they've made them that small in that top left corner so that the games take priority in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that screen. It just looks really fucking cool.
It does. That was it. That was the
PlayStation UI. So we're still yet to see if they have a quick resume function like Xbox do, which we'll get onto in a second. We've got a video to load up for that one as well.
Yep.
So we're still yet to see whether that's going to be a thing. It probably is. I can't see why it wouldn't be. But I've got a link for a video in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to that because it's just a nightmare to
just
try.
Easier, and it's not a bad video either. So yeah, we're still yet to see that. I did notice, although I didn't see it before, but PlayStation have now confirmed that 99% of PS4 games will be backwards compatible on the PS5.
Yeah, I'm curious about that 1% that isn't.
There's 10 games. There's 10
really?
games.
Okay.
They've already given out the list. 10 games that are only PS4 compatible.
Okay.
And they are games that you have never heard of. So no idea why, but yeah.
Okay.
So
are we going on to this?
Yeah, go straight on.
Let's do it.
So we've got the a bit of the Xbox UI's more quick resume showcase from Alana Pierce on YouTube. I follow her on YouTube because she does good content like this. She used to be a journalist for IGN.
Okay.
So she knows how to put things. So here she's loaded up Ori, kicking around on that in 4K. She's at the moment she's saying about how much better it runs on the Xbox than it did before.
Yeah.
So that's always good news.
Game looks really pretty as well.
It does, yeah. And now she's going into Crackdown 3. She thought she'd had it loaded up, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
So this is loading from scratch from another game. Well, it's already done loading. You're now getting a splash screen, so it's basically done. But in a second, she kind of flicks between 3 games.
Yeah.
On the quick resume function, and it is unreal. There's basically 3 games constantly running. It's like having 3 different tabs on a PC, and you just whipping one up, closing the other, and just going between them. And that is the difference that SSDs make.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot Crackdown 3 has Terry Crews.
I don't know if I've ever played a Crackdown game.
I have. I've played the first one.
Mm.
They're all right, I guess.
When was this game even out? Is this
This couple of years ago, maybe.
okay?
It's not super old, but it's not
Went
super new.
completely under the radar for me.
Yeah, I'd only heard about it because Terry Crews is the main character. So,
which you forgot about anyway. So.
Yeah, until she loaded it up. So now she's going back to Ori, which is you see up the top there. It comes up with quick resume.
And that is the loading screen there, and she's in.
That's it, straight into the game. Yeah, just unpause it, carry on exactly where you were.
That's
So
quicker than my PC loading up a game.
Yeah, literally all that is doing is pausing the game and just putting it behind.
Yeah.
So it's like it's still running, but
in the background.
Yeah, it's mental.
When I watched this, I like that she didn't take out the crashes and stuff.
Yes,
she was just that's happened. Like, I'm not taking it out because
I guess it's a beta build anyway, isn't it? I mean, she's got the console early, so chances are this will work when it gets to
yeah.
But yeah, she's trying to load the game up and it keeps crashing. I think it turns out that there's an update for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that she's left that in there. She's not trying to hide anything, which is why I thought it'd be best to show this video, because someone else could have just edited all this out to make it look like it's really quick. Here it is in seconds, you know. I think she tries to load Halo up, but Halo doesn't work either.
So she goes into control. Yeah.
But I mean, the big point of this is that Xbox is getting their console in people's hands right now, whereas PlayStation are keeping the cards really close to their chest. And no one has had a go with it yet. They're not even sure whether they're going to go with it before they come out. So I have to wait and see whether PlayStation do the same thing. Fable, one of my childhood favorites.
Yeah, I love Fable.
Absolutely loved that game.
Yeah. Wait, it's on Game Pass? I didn't even know that's on Game Pass.
I don't think it is.
It just come up saying Game Pass.
Did it?
Yeah.
Might be on Game Pass for console then, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, PC's coming out of beta soon anyway, isn't it? So
yeah,
that should get some of them as well.
Oh, Jinx is back. Never played it. Fable's incredible. I don't know how it holds up now, but when it came out, it was incredible.
Super quick. Never played it. Yeah, I don't know how it'd hold up now. I guess there's probably for PC
the
there'll be some.
Is still good, right?
Yeah, there'll be some mods out there for PC that make it look better and run better, I reckon.
Probably, yeah. But
cool.
What a spot for an ad!
Unbelievable.
It goes straight into the game though, and then she starts flicking around between the games again. So
having a quick smoke. Gotcha.
Sneaky
beaky, like. I mean, I don't think that looks bad.
No, for a 360 game, that doesn't look bad at all. That game that was so funny. With those talking dolls that sometimes talk shit to you.
Yeah. You talking to
me? I think the actual Xbox dashboard, I think I saw some people say that it hasn't changed much from this gen, but I don't know because I've not even looked at an Xbox dashboard
since the 360 for me.
Since the 360, yeah. So she's loading up Control from scratch as well.
Yeah.
I think this one's super quick to get into it. Like,
I
bear
mean,
in mind,
she's
it's
almost
already
there.
loaded. These are just splash screens. They're not even load screens, so it's already done loading the game.
Crazy.
You just got to go through all of this
TY
because it's the advertising.
Jinx, thanks for the luck. Have they added this game to Game Pass yet or no?
No.
But it is on the console one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was like super quick to sync the
Yeah. And then
save
apparently
files and stuff.
the load screen for this game on this gen is super long,
Is it?
and this takes what 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and she's in.
And this is where she does the switch between all three, right?
Yeah. So then she'll go from Control back to Ori. This is on Game Pass, and I've heard that it's a severely underrated game. Even she says that it's a really underrated game. So I might have to try it.
I want to play the first one though.
They're both on there.
First. Yeah. I have heard
back
about
to
them. I
Fable.
just never got around to playing them.
No.
In ready to go. It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
You're talking what 10 seconds between each game? I mean, my thought is though, how often are you really going to be flicking through games like that and going back and forth? You know, it's not going to be very often, but it's more the showcase of how quickly these consoles can load up games. I think that's it anyway, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, she's still got a minute and a half or so. Yeah, it's just her jumping. Oh, she jumps between 4.
Yeah. So to crack down as well.
Yeah. I've stopped showing it now. Yeah. I think that's cool. I think that's a cool feature. I feel like they probably haven't shown the UI because they don't have to, because the Xbox UI has always been better than the PlayStation one, in my opinion.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like that feature. As you said, I don't know if I'd be switching between games though.
Not like that, no. And I've got to imagine at some point it becomes taxing on the console.
There's got to be a performance
So she's got 4 games open at the moment.
As well as a download in the background.
Yeah. At some point, something's got to give.
Yeah.
It's just how the consoles handle that, I don't know.
Maybe that's what's making some of these pre-release consoles overheat a bit. Having that running too much.
I mean, it's been confirmed now though that the Xbox doesn't overheat.
Nice.
So, because there was people saying that you could literally like heat your flat off it and stuff like that, but I can't remember who. I think it's Digital Foundry or someone ran tests, and it's on a game. They've basically compared it side by side to an Xbox One X and the Series X with the exact same game, same settings and everything, and it runs cooler than the last one. So no worries there.
Good.
And I don't think we'll have that issue with the PlayStation because it's a fucking behemoth.
The size of the heatsink is enough, let alone the fans they've added in as well.
It's a unit.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like toying with the idea because at the minute my PS4's there, but it's like hovering above not hovering above it, it's above my PC. So I'm now toying with the idea of moving it closer to a wall just because of the size of it. I think it'd go straight through my PC if it fell on it.
It just rip straight through it.
like an anvil. It would just go. I'm like, oh well, that's £1,400 of damage. Brilliant.
That's the problem with my setup at the moment. Like, I don't have anywhere to put my PS4, and
let alone a PS5.
I think I'm going to put a shelf up in the corner, but I'm going to make it a fucking sturdy shelf, and that thing isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I think that is everything, though, bud. I think we've worked our way through it all.
That was a good meaty episode.
That was a lot of info. I dumped a lot of crap into the channel for that one.
Yeah, you did. That was horrible to try and watch and read through the other day. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shambles.
Yeah, a little bit. But, no, that was good. Basically went through the UIs for the next gen, which is they're both good. I say UIs. The Xbox feature is good. The PlayStation UI is really
Good.
nice and clean.
Yeah.
And
Positive
the
all around,
stores
really.
now, store and party are pretty much part of the UI, which is even better. Yeah, Valhalla's gone gold.
Yeah.
I want to say Spider-Man went gold. Did Spider-Man go gold?
I think it went gold before.
It went gold before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Cyberpunk's
games?
already gone gold.
Any games on your watch list? The one to watch for the week?
My watch list. No, I don't think so.
No.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I completely forgot about doing the one to watch. I was focused on just trying to get enough stuff to talk about for an hour, and we've just about done it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What's that game called?
You want to come up? Come on.
What is that game called? Yeah. I hope that we have a user hands-on review soon of the PlayStation.
I think we need it, right? We can't just keep going off the word of Sony.
Problem is, we're a month off as well. So, are they going to do that now?
I think so. A month is still a long time, right?
Yeah.
Xbox have already said that they've got more to show, so I'd like to think PlayStation have
My
got
one
the same.
to watch, I've decided, because the more that I've seen about it, the more I've been intrigued. I'm going to go with this. Destruction All-Stars.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a Destruction Derby game. And it looks like it's got that Grand Theft Auto mix in with it. Along with a bit
it looks like once the car's destroyed, you can still get out and
run
still
around
try
and stuff.
Kill people, yeah. Yeah.
It's nutty. I feel like it's sort of the online sort of Watch Dogs got a bit wacky with Watch Dogs 2 online. I don't know whether you've seen any of it. No. So Chris's brother Ben has played a lot of it, and I've seen him playing it, and some of the stuff you can do on there is pretty nutty, and it just gives off the vibes of this. So, yeah, I'm going to make this the one to watch. Screw it. Cool. It's my turn this week.
Good job.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. We'll hopefully... do we have a release date for this one? I don't think we do. I don't think they've said anything, have they?
No, I don't think so, actually. I have no idea.
Basically, go and watch Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire as well. They are really good. And we'll...
Yeah, if you're kind of on the fence about the game, watch those and you won't be on the fence anymore.
Yeah. I kind of hope they do like a full... You know, like God of War done their full studio... The process of them
documentary
building
thing.
Yeah, I hope they do something similar with that.
Yeah, possibly.
That'd be cool. But I enjoy them sort of documentaries, like the behind the scenes stuff. One to watch this week: Destruction All Stars, which is out 12th of November, so we'll be able to get it on release.
Nice,
which is pretty cool.
News.
However, it's got that it's only a single player video game.
Wait,
interesting.
Nah, that's not.
I don't think it is.
On the UI video.
No, on the UI, there's multiplayer.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll probably get more info on that soon.
Yeah. So yeah, that was podcast episode 17. Anything else you want to say?
Nothing else to add.
Wonderful. Have a good day.